everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs come into today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Miners going up against the Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Sacramento Miners and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First down, Kaiser. Throwing left side, it's complete. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Kaiser now. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right on the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 4 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Let's go. Over.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. A strong running. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Kizer on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they give this time to the tailback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go, Ohio. Let's go.
Now Kizer. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
They'll throw here. Kizer powers through. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And tough starting field position here. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Mahomes now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. throw here's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, Kaiser going for the deep ball. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead is now an even 30. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catch.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. So and never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Fighting through, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Green, 39.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Michael Palardy now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Kaiser now on second down. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Good. Now let's go. Here we go.
On 1st down, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And again, it's Mahomes. They set up the screen for Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here we go. Back to Philly. Here we go.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
3 down. Hey, check. Here we go. Red 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Now Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll toss it to Henry. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Let's go. Let's go. Philly, here we go. Over.
Here's Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 3rd down, Kaiser. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Pushes him over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He's at the 30. And all the way City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Kizer to throw him. Gets it to Strong. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they're throwing here. Kizer. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.